name's Faldo. Sir Nick Faldo. Cheers. Ha! Welcome to the Formula, the Faldo Formula. Hi there, Sir Nick here, and welcome to Faldo Formula. We have a very special show for you. Faldo Formula is my formula to play better golf, exploring and enjoying everything that goes with it. We'll visit with some very famous golfers who are just nuts about this game. I'll take you on a shot-by-shot playing lesson from the very spectacular and challenging golf course, Whistling Straits in Kohler, Wisconsin. I'll share with you some ye old golf stories, and we'll have a whole lot of fun. So let's get started. I recently had the honor of visiting with one of golf's great champions and ambassadors of the game, my good friend, the legendary 9-time major champion from South Africa, Gary Player. We spent some time at Aronimink Golf Club near Philadelphia, the site of his 1962 PGA Championship victory. I sat down with Gary for a little chat on his life and career. Tell us about your first win at the Masters then.
Well, now I get there, and of course now I'm 4 shots ahead of Arnold Palmer, the great icon and my dear friend. And there are 20,000 people there, and there are 2 people pulling for me, my wife and my dog. And now I'm playing, and of course the screaming that's going on for Arnold, you know what it was like. Yeah. It was deafening. And Arnold and I both put it in the bunker at 18. Here's the difference. I've got a good lie. He's semi-buried. I open the face and I just cut it out and run it up, and I hold a 5-footer to win. He plays a shot with an open face like this, slight down slope, and blades it over the green and gets a 6. But the next year, things even out at Augusta. I've got him, and I had the chance to be the first to win it twice in a row. At 16, I'm 12 foot from the hole. Palmer misses the green to the right, Nick, in the fringe.
Okay.
My caddy says to me, "We won." I said, "Of course we won. It's impossible to get down from 2 there. Impossible. It gathers speed, as you know." Yeah. He hits it out to the right, and it's coming down. I said, "It's off the green." Hit the flag, went in. It's all right. Okay. I'm still feeling good. 1 shot ahead. He hooks it into the Eisenhower tree, was it at that time?
Yeah, hop up the hill.
Under it comes, down under the tree. I hit it over the tree. He hits a 5-iron up onto the green, holds it.
Oh.
We go in an 18-hole playoff. I'm out in 33. He's out in 36. The 10th hole, I'm just at the back of the green. My ball went so straight for the flag, I had to lead over sideways to see the flag. He hits it on the right of the green. Now, you know, Nick, that thing comes around like that in the hole. I said, oh, my goodness, God is an American. I got no chance.
Name Arnold. Named Arnold. You've got to tell us some of your Ben Hogan stories.
Oh, man.
So your first meeting.
I'm sitting in the locker room like this, minding my own business. P is here, H is here in the big, this high locker room. And his back's towards me, and he taps me on the shoulder, and I turn around. He always had a habit, because they called him the Hawk. Yeah. And he put his head that close to me, here like that. He says, "You're going to be a great player one day, son." Shoo! I said, "Mr. Hogan, you don't know what that means to me." And he turns around and he says to me, "You practice hard, fella." I wanted to say just as hard as you do, but I didn't. I said, "Yes, sir." He says, "Double it."
Double it. That was... So I read that line. Yeah. I read that line as a kid, and I thought, I've got to double my honest, as it's true as I sit here. Yes. Honest, I don't know I can't remember what year that of course I read that line, and I thought, okay, I've got to double it. I've got to practice harder. You can watch more of my interview with Gary at faldoformula.com and on CBS Sports Network, Monday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern. Don't we all love a little friendly golf competition? Absolutely. When I visited Mirador Golf Club in Carlton, Texas, I challenged Bryson DeChambeau to a competition that didn't require all those big muscles or 135 mile-an-hour clubhead speed, just a one-putt playoff on the 12th green from 85 feet. So this is quite a lot going on, so how would you read that?
So personally to me, the way I see it, the last section over the first hump, if I was to hit a ball to the hole. Let's say, well, I know what it is. It's 14 or so 12. So it's 14 yards for me, the way I paced it off. And if I was to hit that putt, I would pretty much hit it completely neutral.
Oh, straight?
In distance.
Okay, in distance.
I wouldn't.
I get you. You can uphill, downhill, uphill, downhill.
Exactly.
So we're calling it flat.
I call it
so that's for starters.
Relatively flat, yeah.
So all of that to come to flat.
Correct,
Okay,
correct. You got, what, 36 feet, so up at 2%, which is going to play 6 more feet. So 42 feet up there, and then I'm at a 48 footer. So that's going to be 90 feet. I have to hit this putt 90 feet, which 90 feet
You have to hit this putt after all that 90. We lost an hour's daylight working that one out.
Played it out too far.
Well, it better be good after all that.
Go, just a little short.
Oh, yeah, okay, I'll give you that.
So a little into the wind, I forgot about the wind. That counts for a couple feet.
You can't forget about the wind, come on. Oh my gosh. Old school, it's uphill into the wind. It's 7 feet right to left. I'm gonna hit it 13-13. Done.
There you go.
I'm
What
ready.
is 13-13?
Ah, it's my formula. That's the Faldo Formula.
Okay.
If you tune in, you tune in. Just imagine how much more time in the day you will have for yourself than doing a mathematical equation to hit the putt. Okay, so I'm going to go 13-13 because it's uphill into the wind, all of that. 13-13. Whoa, it's hit my spot. How about that? Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Oh, Faldo.
That's pretty awesome. Hey, I got nothing to say about that.
Wow.
You make putts. That's
You've
pretty
just
awesome.
been busted, my friend. Oh
okay.
my God.
That's all right. A blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, well, I'm the biggest. I've been a squirrel for 50 years out playing this game of golf. So how about that? What a putt. Bryson gave me a chance. All I wanted to do was get inside him. That was better than a first take. That's what I call a one-take wonder. For more of my interviews, playing lessons and instruction, and visits with Gary Player, Bryson DeChambeau, and many other golf-mad celebrities, go to FaldoFormula.com. When we come back on Faldo Formula, your next spaghetti western, we'll see more of my recent adventures with friends on and off the golf course. Then I'll give you a little short game tip from the 16th hole at the stunning and challenging Whistling Straits. And later, a little ice please, I'll make a post-golf cocktail that'll really knock your socks off. Stay tuned, Faldo Formula will be right back.
Faldo Formula on CBS Sports is sponsored by the PGA Tour Superstore.
When I'm not calling the action on the PGA Tour, I love traveling the world, playing golf, helping others with their games.
And then you just release it.
Yes, that's me coaching my good friend, lead CBS Sports NFL analyst, Tony Romo.
Just be very conscious that the distance between the hand and the shoulder gets greater.
Doesn't go here.
Don't do any of that.
I also enjoy some really cool projects around the globe, like my golf course design business, Faldo Design, currently very active in Asia, and my Faldo series, celebrating 25 years this year of giving boys and girls the opportunity and experience of playing competitive golf in all 4 corners of the world. I love to explore, be with friends and enjoy life, and visit some amazing places like the beautiful and tropical British Virgin Islands.
The idea is I'm going to hit this ball, we'll land on the trampoline, and the bounce will then land on that Hobie cat over there.
Of Faldo Formula, I'm thrilled to share a bit of these adventures with you. And here's another one of my favorite golf venues in the world, Pebble Beach, California. My goodness, that's a view. The AT&T Pebble Beach draws huge crowds here every year, and on Wednesday, before the first round begins, an added bonus is the very popular 3M Celebrity Challenge. For the past few years, it's been my honor to don the bib and carry the bag of probably the legend of all legends, actor, producer, director, Clint Eastwood.
Boom! I had 2 horse riding lessons. What do you think?
That's you.
That's me. That's me. So I feel like I've done everything I possibly can to get just a line in one of your movies, just an incy-wincy part.
Nick,
what else have I got to do?
Nick, I think you should stick with golf.
Now, Bill Murray's out on the golf course somewhere. He's usually off entertaining the crowds or getting up to some shenanigans. But I made a diligent effort to finally catch up with him and glean some valuable advice.
Because I'm going to start a restaurant that's going to rival you. It's going to be called the Jug and Jacket.
Oh, well, you want my advice?
Yeah.
Don't do it. Remember I told you.
While at Pebble Beach, I got a chance to play a few holes with the GOAT of surfing, 11-time world surfing champion, Kelly Slater.
I love what I do. If I wasn't competing, I'd still be traveling and doing this, but at this point it's fun. I really do think that I could give it up at any time, but I am enjoying it.
Cool. Hey, I want to thank you.
Thanks, buddy.
The making of the Faldo Formula show is really quite a bit of fun. You never know what I might say.
The girl from Watford went by and they went, cool, blimey. Anyway.
Or do. Or sometimes there's just no words. We make sure on every episode we share tips and lessons to help you play your best golf. Now let's head out to the Straits for my shot-by-shot playing lesson, Faldo Formula style, and my insight into how the Ryder Cuppers may play this Pete diabolical gem in September.
Well, I'm pretty sure on the 16th, if the guys have a go from 280 yards, something like that, you saw what the left of the green looked like, you're going to bail out to the right, somewhere over here, and you can get a multitude of different lies, some pretty playable, this fella just in the rough, the sand here, or you could end up in the thick rough. So I've got 3 golf balls, I'll give all of them a go. This one's straightforward to a back hole location, nice little lob shot. You've got to carry it as far as you can because you've got a big downslope. If it landed on that, I guess you get away with it, but for safety, I think the players would try to throw this up. And the most important thing, as you saw, when you take a practice swing, that's your image, isn't it? If you were throwing the golf ball, you would finish there. So very important. No reason why not to do the same thing in our golf swing. So a little open face, and it's all about the follow through. There. Throw it over the ridge. Well, I caught the ridge, so hey, I got 2 options. On the ridge, I got away with that one. So I did put my foot in this, and it is super soft, completely different. So in a case like this, I would go up to my 54 degrees because this has got 14 degrees of bounce on it. And if you open it up, you get even more bounce. So you need, in super soft sand, you need bounce for safety. You don't want to be digging down. You'd hit it right in front of your nose. So even open it up. And as a mental thought, imagine the bounce of the club is hitting the sand first, not the leading edge. You want the underside of the club there, that back line hitting the sand. So open it up, feel that, and you're going to need a good thump. So I almost have like a recoiling action to give it a bit of extra, wow, look at that sand, bit of club head speed. So thump and recoil, see if that works, there you go. So chunk it out and get it to go like so. Now, come and see this one, if I can find it. There we go, right in the middle of that. So we're back to our 58, bit like before. The important thing on these is find the ground. Get me? If you can thump the ground, you see where the club is doing, it's coming up, it's helping it to get up. So, wow, pretty decent swing needed on this one. So I'll give it a good thump and see what happens. There you go. So, it's doable, it's fun, and I reckon if you spend a little bit of time here, a bit of practice, one of those shots might win you the hole, you never know.
For more of my exclusive instruction, playing lessons, fitness tips, the mental side, my interviews with celebrities and the master tester reviews on golf stuff that works, please visit faldoformula.com and make sure you subscribe. We'll be featuring subscribers only on-site and virtual events, limited edition and special product offerings and discounts, sweepstakes, drawings and more. So sign up free today on FaldoFormula.com. Still to come on Faldo Formula, the master tester, that's me, will test a product that may help you and me to practice putt perfectly every time, just the way it did for world number 1 and 2-time major champion Dustin Johnson. Well, hey, then it's cocktail time on Faldo Formula. I'll show you how to make one of my favorite cocktails using Bushmills Black Bush Irish Whiskey. Don't go away. Faldo Formula will be right back.
Faldo Formula on CBS Sports is sponsored by FaldoFormula.com.
Same size faces.
I love experimenting and testing golf stuff, so I, the master tester, traveled up to Myrtle Beach to visit with Masters champion and current world number 1, Dustin Johnson, to see his training device that's called Perfect Practice Putting Mat, to see if it's golf stuff that really works.
I spent time with world number 1, Dustin Johnson, and this is his putting mat. It's called the Perfect Practice. This is what he used prior to winning the Masters. So I thoroughly recommend you use this inside, at home, in the office, or why not in the bar. Could be a shot for a shot every time you miss a putt. So I thought I'd show you some of the benefits of it. So number 1 on the short putts, you learn very quickly, is alignment, especially shoulder alignment, really influences the putter head. So straight away when you put the putter, if you've got lines or if you use the face, you can see if you're square or not. So that possibly will feel uncomfortable right for starters. So if the shoulders are out of whack, every time you put it down, it doesn't look right. So these have got to be as parallel as possible. Yeah. Sometimes you'll even feel it in your hips. Here's another very simple tip. Just let your knuckles hang, and if they're nice and level, obviously if your body's a little out of whack, that's not level. I quite like that because everything hangs there, so then I can trust that that is square, and I know when I grip it square and I put it down, if I shut my eyes and just put the putter down, boom, it's nice and square. Now, what I love about this, you've got white lines on it. If you even want to do an eye exercise here, imagine you're reading the putt, you look down the lines. But here's very important because a lot of people struggle, they go like that with their head. So learn, now my neck must be rotating perfectly, yes? Now we can do some stroking. So even without a ball, it's nice to see what happens with your stroke. Obviously if you tilt in some way, again, weight in your body is really important. So thinking up here to get that to move, and then it will come, look, a little half an inch inside, back to square and through, half an inch side. So you're on a perfect arc, yeah? Make a backswing, see what powers it. Boom. There, back to square and through. Now we come up to hit some putts. So I recommend you either go from one spot or learn touch even on short putts, 2 foot, 4 foot, 6 foot. Very important. You can't just bash everything the same every time. But what did I say? A little bit of right shoulder back and through, boom, and there you go. Now just play with Gary Player, and he said I've got to have a bit more forward press and then go. Like so. Simple as that. And of course, they've then got the smaller hole, so I really recommend you start closer to this, makes sense. You can still see the hole in your peripheral, pop him in. So, you can putt on this fella till the cows come home or till they serve you a wonderful cocktail.
For more information about the Perfect Practice Putting Mat and more great golf stuff that works, from me, the Master Tester, please visit FaldoFormula.com.
Make sure you follow me on Twitter at Nick Faldo 006.
The CBS Sports app is your destination for the biggest events, highlights, and breaking news. Download the app today and watch everything from CBS Sports in one place.
Hi and welcome to Cocktail Time at Faldo Formula. Now I'm going to be making Bushmills' version of the old-fashioned. It's called the black fashion because we use Black Bush Irish whiskey. So let's crack on. Well, it's pretty easy. Get yourself a tumbler, get some ice, and it's going to be 2 parts of good old Black Bush here. 1, 2, right so.
Then we need a quarter of agave syrup, so just a quarter glass of measure of that. So kind of like that, I'm guessing. And then you're going to add a couple of drops of orange bitters, which I love. Ooh, if I can get it in it, there we go. Love my orange bitters. Put that one back. Give it a quick twizzle with your twizzling stick. That's pretty simple, isn't it? And we get a strainer here, and you strain it over. They'd like you to use a couple of big chunks of ice for better, so that's cool. Garnished with a little bit of orange. Give it a squirt, get the essence on there, and a cherry, one little red cherry. Boom. Pretty darn simple, so there you go. Cheers. To see more of my favorite Bushmill cocktail recipes and my exclusive instruction, play-in lessons, fitness tips, and the mental side, sign up free today at faldoformula.com. Stay tuned. Faldo Formula will be right back.
Faldo Formula on CBS Sports is sponsored by the Faldo Hurricane Series.
On the next Faldo Formula, Monday nights on CBS Sports Network, we head back to Wisconsin and Whistling Straits, site of the 2021 Ryder Cup, for another playing lesson. And we hit the gym with golf legend Gary Player and my personal trainer and tour fitness expert Garth Milne from South Africa. And I gotta say, Gary doesn't stop. It's impressive. We also have a few laughs and a bit of fun with Dustin Johnson at his World Junior Golf event in Myrtle Beach, where we play an improvised skills game with a few of his competitors using Faldo Golfway clubs. So thanks for joining me. That was so much fun. For more information, go to faldoformula.com. Until we meet again, here's to your very best golf and best life. And don't forget to use the formula, the Faldo Formula.